What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Monday. I'm going to go November 22nd. November 22nd. Gets it correct. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter, @Josh Engleman. No updates tonight, guys. Sorry, I'm going to be away from my desk from basically the afternoon on. I've got some family dinner to go to. So for right now, no updates for tonight, but you'll normally get it at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comment section who is your favorite and least favorite of my contenders. And finally, shout out to PrizePicks for being the presenting sponsor of this video. Use the promo code Awesemo when you sign up. Get a 100% instant match deposit bonus of up to $100. Now we're rounding out the bottom of my top 10 with Bobby Portis, DeAndre Bembry, Anthony Edwards, Brandon Ingram, and Wendell Carter Jr. on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It is time to find out. First up at number 5, we've got Donovan Mitchell. He is point guard, shooting guard eligible, 8,300, projected for 44. The goal is 50. He's in the optimal lineup 18% of the time. Mitchell's just good. I don't really have anything else to say. 34 minutes, 35% usage, 28.5 real points, almost 5 boards, just over 5 assists. So call it 28.5, 5 and 5. Almost 1.3 fantasy points per minute. I got it at 1.29 right here. Maybe a steal and a half. Slight pace up spot against Memphis. It just looks really good. You prefer it when someone is out for Utah, but even still, with this much usage for Mitchell, it's hard to avoid him when he's only 8,300. He takes so many shots. Not a ton of value out there today, so shooting guard small forward Kevin Huerter stands out at 4,400, projected for 25.5. The goal is 34. He's in the optimal lineup 19% of the time. I gave him 32 minutes. He's a 0.8 fantasy point per minute guy, and you just sort of need the shot to fall. 12.5 points, 4.5 boards, 3.5 assists, a stock and a half. The good news is they face Oklahoma City. They're not very good. Pace neutral, but for right now, to get somebody at shooting guard and small forward in the 4s, this is some of the better value we have right now. That could change as we get closer to lock, but I'm liking Kevin Huerter. While he is questionable, I still have him in for right now. Number 3, Tobias Harris, small forward, power forward eligible, 7,500, projected for 41. The goal is 47. He's in the optimal lineup 21% of the time. I gave him 34 minutes, 1.2 fantasy points per minute because he sees such a big time usage bump with no Joel Embiid on the floor. No Ben Simmons too. 29% usage, 22 points, almost 8 boards, 5 assists, a stock and a half, pace up spot against Sacramento. Plus, we have no idea what Sacramento is going to look like tonight. They will be playing under a new coach. I would like Tobias Harris to take advantage of that tumultuous nature of the Sacramento Kings. I think he goes off here tonight. Number 2, opposite side of this game, point guard De'Aaron Fox, 7,300, projected for 39. The goal is 46. He's in the optimal lineup 21% of the time. I'm giving him 35 minutes. I'm hoping Fox gets back to old Fox under Alvin Gentry for today. 1.1 fantasy points per minute, 29% usage, 22, 6, and 4 as just a baseline projection. 2 stocks as well. Pace down against Philly, but while their defense is normally good, it's probably a bit less so with no Joel Embiid. So De'Aaron Fox continues to be, in my opinion, a tad underpriced. I think we might see that price start to climb now that Luke Walton is out. So Fox is in at number 2. Before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter, @Josh Engleman, and let me know in the comment section who your favorite and least favorite contenders are. And don't forget to check out PrizePicks while using that promo code Awesemo. Coming in at number 1, we're going to the Pelicans' Josh Hart. Shooting guard, small forward eligible, 5,300, projected for 30. The goal is 37. He's in the optimal lineup 22% of the time. 34 minutes, almost 0.9 fantasy points per minute. Not a huge usage, but he kind of does a little tiny bit of everything. 12 points, 8 boards, which is massive for someone of his size. 3.5 assists, a stock and a half. Pace up spot against Minnesota. Not a very good defense either. I don't care what the stats say. Not a very good defense if you're being anchored by Karl Anthony Towns. Again, there's not a ton of value. Josh Hart is just like a slightly better version of Kevin Huerter in this spot. 5,300 perfectly works. We just don't have those pay-up options to open up anything at the top. Will we see that later on? Potentially, but for right now, Josh Hart is your number 1 contender. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Monday, November 22nd. DraftKings version of this video is around here somewhere. Check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. We'll be back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.